Guys, ready for CPI? Just waiting it out. 33 minutes. 33 minutes to CPI. "29 minutes.
Wall Street rhythm, Main Street pain. Money moves, charts don't lie. Let's go! I wake up early, money on my mind. Market pre-game, yeah, I'm watching every line. Futures popping, got my eye on the trend. Buy low, sell high, let the profit extend. Options on deck, cars looking thick. My portfolio swole like it's just a gym quick. Tickers flash green, haters getting mean, but I'm up 20K by the time they sip caffeine. Big cap, mid cap, I don't discriminate. Tech, pharma, energy, I accumulate. You buy the hype, I read the play. I'm the wolf on my block, I don't trade in cliches. Over stacks and tickers getting richer by the day. Tailing moving with precision, I don't gamble, I don't play. Yeah, charts don't lie, fundamentals stay true. In the game, when you fool, what you gon' do? All stacks and tickers, money dance on the floor. Running up my balance hand when the market's at war. Risk tight, profit die, that's the code I obey. I trade the grind, this ain't eBay. Cash in the account, watch the balance grow. ETF drip like it's 2004. Limit order set, I ain't chasing no spike. Let the market come to me, that's my type. Mag B cross, RSI hit the floor. Volume surging like a line about to roll. IPO dropping, I'm in it to skate. Sell side grind, I just rotate. You got mean stocks, I got mean blocks. Dividend kings and I'm stacking each box. Why they flexing Lambos off borrowed dough? I reinvest, yes, let my assets flow. All stacks and tickers getting richer by the day. Coin moving with precision, I don't gamble, I don't play. Yeah, charts don't lie, fundamentals stay true. You in the game or you do, what you gonna do? All stacks and tickers let the candlelight shine. In the bull, the bear, I'm still eating every time. Broke dreams fade, but my trades don't sway. I'm in it for the long, not the cliche. I don't chase bumps, I break them. I don't hold bags, I shake them. I'm the candle that breaks the wick. The trend line snap that makes them sick. I grind like the bells on ring. Stacking profit while they chasing bling. Got Wall Street vibes with a street small script. My stock game fire, I don't miss a team. Stacks and tickers, boy, and I ain't no beginner, I'm the chart. Stacks and tickers, ain't your pounds still flow. Wall Street flow. Yeah. Wall Street rhythm, Main Street pain. Money moves, charts don't lie. Let's go. Yeah. I wake up early, money on my mind. Market pre-game, yeah, I'm watching every line. Futures popping, got my eye on the trend. Buy low, sell high, let the profit extend. Options on deck, cars looking thick. My portfolio swole like it's just a gym quick. Tickers flash green, haters getting mean, but I'm up 20K by the time they sip caffeine. Big cap, mid cap, I don't discriminate. Tech, pharma, energy, I accumulate. You buy the hype, I read the play. I'm the wolf on my block, I don't trade in cliches. Grow stacks and tickers getting richer by the day. Full and moving with precision, I don't gamble, I don't play. Good charts don't lie, fundamentals stay true. You in the game or you fool, what you gonna do? More stacks and tickers, money dance on the floor. Running up my balance, it when the market's at war. Risk tight, profit wide, that's the code I obey. I trade the grind, this ain't eBay. Cash in the account, watch the balance grow. ETF drip like it's 2004. Limit order set, I ain't chasing no spike. Let the market come to me, that's my type. Mag D cross, RSI hit the floor. Volume surging like a line about to roar. IPO drop, and I'm in at the gate. Sell side crying, I just rotate. You got mean stocks, I got mean blocks. Dividend kings, and I'm stacking each box. While they flexing Lambos on borrowed dough, I reinvest, let my assets flow. Stacks and tickers getting richer by the day. Pulling, moving with precision, I don't gamble, I don't play. Each charts don't lie, fundamentals stay true. You in the game or you fool, what you gonna do? More stacks and tickers, let the candlelight shine. Pulling bull or bear, I'm still eating every time. Broke dreams fade, but my trades don't sway. I'm in it for the long, not the cliche. I don't chase pumps, I break them. I don't hold bags, I shake them. I'm the candle that breaks the wick. The trend line snap that makes them sick. I grind like the bell don't ring. Stacking profit while they chasing bling. Got Wall Street vibes with a street smart script. My stock game fire, I don't miss a tick. Gory stacks and tickers, stacks and tickers. Boy, I ain't no beginner, I'm the jar flipper. Gory stacks and tickers, stacks and tickers. Girls of the flow, Wall Street thriller. Gory stacks and tickers. Ain't no fast money here, just charts, patience, and cold ambition. Tickets rolling like a movie scene, sipping data like codeine, got a Bloomberg dream. I don't chase the green, I study the flame, play the long game, stack slow, build fame. See them flashing, burn out in weeks, trying to turn Robin Hood into gold streets. But I chart my course like I'm setting sail, and I never lose sleep if a stock goes stale. Any ticket dream, Wall Street schemes, building wealth slow while they chase quick cleans. Margin tight, mindset clean. I grind every candle, every wick in between. Our ticker tape dreams, watch the market swing. Grew up with nothing, now I trade like a king. Dead option spreads, dividend flows while they flex chains. I invest in growth, they said I'd never make it past the first loss. Now my balance sheet's clean like a Sunday cross. Patience lethal, I don't fold on fear. While they scalp and panic, I engineer. Put the time in, put the pride aside. Let the crowd pump hype, I just short the ride. I don't need luck when I know the math. Just trend lines, faith, and a path. They want yachts, I want legacy. They want fast, I want equity. They want lights, I want land. They want clout, I want a plan. One ticker tape dreams, wealth on the rise. Let the doubters fade, in the rear view lies. Foreign ticker tape dreams, hustle refined, built slow. Earned it line by line. Four stack tape dreams, neither do I don't just trade, I testify, yeah. Ticker tape dream. Yeah. Ain't no fast money here. Just charts, patience, and cold ambition. Tickers rolling like a movie scene, sipping data like codeine. Got a Bloomberg dream, I don't chase the green. I study the flame, play the long game, stack slow, build fame. I see them flashing. Yeah. Wall Street rhythm, Main Street pain. Money moves, charts don't lie. Let's go. I wake up early, money on my mind. Market pre-game, yeah, I'm watching every line. Futures popping, got my eye on the trend. Buy low, sell high, let the profit extend. Options on deck, calls looking. Yeah. Bulls run, bears bite. I don't freeze, I strike. Let's get it on. Let's get it on. I don't wait for a signal, I am the trend. Profit stack tall, never fold, never bend. Got limit orders locked like a vault and steel. Every move I make, I'm a trader's feel. Charts lit up like a club at night. Breakout candle, that's my green light. I'm leveraged up, no hesitation. Watch me flip this market like a real foundation. Brain, this is market muscle power in the zone. Darted by the dip, routed up, bring the profits home. Guys stacking those wins like bricks in the bank. You play small, I pull rank. Market muscle hustle with heat. FOMO on my trail, but I don't miss beats. Glad shots to the sky, no time for luck. Just skill, precision, and a semi-truck. Yeah, I'm the reason those candles move. Respect the game. inflation. Watch me flip this market like a real foundation. This is market muscle power in the zone. I ain't bout to dip, run it up, bring the profits home. Not stacking those wins like bricks in the bank. You play small, I pull rank. Anchor in the market muscle hustle with heat. FOMO on my trail, but I don't miss beats. Drops to the sky, no time for luck, just skill, precision, and a setback truck. I'm the reason those candles move, respect the game. No flinch, no fear when I enter my name. Pre-market. Lights low, charts lit. I don't sleep, I flip. Cameras don't lie, people do. Watch me work. Screens glow red, but I see green. Volatile zone, but I move clean. I'm not in it for the hype or the thrill. I'm in it for the freedom, the charts, the skill. One hand on the mouse, other on fade. I'm the one who turns fear into something great. Midnight trades, silence loud, no cheers here. Just profit praise, that candlelight grind. They never sleep mode. Value margin tight, mindset in beast mode. Every loss a lesson, every win a code. I move like a ghost in a trader's road. I got candlelight grind, I don't punch clocks. I break trends, I bend blocks. That's eyes on the chart, hard in the flame. If you don't know risk, you don't know the game. Stacking plays like domino runs. Every level break, got the cash and drums. I'm not here for a tip or a tweet. I read the tape like a savage on the street. Back this clean, entry tight. Profit zone hit like a meteorite. I'm not chasing, I'm patient, calculated, ruthless, ancient. Zoom in, hold still, Candlewick breathes. This chart's alive and I'm all in. Now go, breakout speed, let the whole market follow my lead. I got candlelight grind, built for the edge. Fame midnight trades, razor sharp pledge. Never fold, never fake, never freeze. I make bulls bow and bears believe. I got this ain't luck, this is strategy raw. Moving silent while they cheer and jaw. Risk cut, tight gains, real defined. This is power, this is candlelight grind. Lights low, charts lit. I don't sleep, I flip. Candles don't lie, people do. Watch me work. Screens glow red, but I see green. Volatile zone, but I move clean. I'm not in it for the hype or the thrill. I'm in it for the freedom, the charts, a skill. One hand on the mouse, other on fade. I'm the one who turns fear into something great. Midnight trades, silence loud, no cheers here. Just profit proud. It's that candlelight grind, that never sleep mode. How you margin tight, mindset in beast mode. Every loss a lesson, every win a code. I move like a ghost in a trader's road. Candlelight grind, I don't punch clocks. I break trends, I bend blocks. Every eye's on the chart, heart in the flame. If you don't know risk, you don't know the game. Stacking plays like domino runs. Every level break, got the cash and drums. I'm not here for a tip or a tweet. I read the tape like a savage on the street. Back this clean, entry tight. Profit zone hit like a meteorite. I'm not chasing, I'm patient, calculated, ruthless, ancient. Zoom in, hold still.
Candlewick breathes, this chart's alive.
And I'm all in.
Now go.
Breakout speed.
Let the whole market follow my lead. Follow my lead.
That candlelight grind, built for the edge. Try your midnight trades. Razor sharp pledge, never fold, never fake, never freeze. I make bulls bow and bears believe. This ain't luck, this is strategy raw. Moving silent while they cheer and jaw. Ricks cut tight, gains real defined. This is power, this is candlelight grind. Yeah. Bulls run, bears bite. I don't freeze, I strike. Let's get it on. muscle power in the zone. Darted by the dip, ride it up, bring the profits home. Guys stacking those wins like bricks in the bank. You play small, I pull rank. Market muscle hustle with heat. FOMO on my trail, but I don't miss beats. Glad shots to the sky, no time for luck. Just skill, precision, and a semi-truck. Yeah, I'm the reason those candles move. Respect the game, no flinch, no fear. When I enter my name, pre-market prep. Got the caffeine crash, but I'm wide awake with that market flash. That screen set up like a spaceship launch.
Yeah, previously CPI month over month showed up at 0.2%. CPI year over year is expected at 2.9%. Previous of 2.7%. 3% expected for core. Again, previously core showed up at 0.3%. CPI year over year showed expected at 2.9%. No, core CPI year over year expected at 3.1%. It previously showed up at what? Alright guys, we got a minute left. 2.7. Or no. Core showed up last time year over year at 3.1. Alright guys, here we go. We got about a minute left. Again, hit the live button next to the play button, put it in 2x speed. You can vote in the poll. We got almost 3,000 votes. 54% think we're going to show up higher than expected. 46% think lower than expected. In the poll, the timer's a little bit early actually, so we actually have about 95
Oh, it's time, baby.
Gold has been spiking up over the last 5 to 10 minutes.
What you thinking?
Nvidia is elevated on the day. The Nasdaq is technically green, but it's mostly flat over the last.
Down.
Again, CPI.
I think it goes straight to all-time highs.
CPI expected month over month for both
I think it
core and
does.
regular. 30 seconds left. Remember, put it in 2x speed. Hit the live button next to the play button.
Straight
Put
to
in
it.
2x speed to be
And then it never sees that again.
Live button next to the play button. Again, put it in 2x speed.
People are really angry about what
15
happened.
seconds left.
Dude,
You'll be
yeah.
if you do 10 seconds.
Crazy.
5,000 here. The report shows. Here we go. It's
We're
time.
upset when one guy gets killed, but not when kids get killed in the school.
5 seconds.
Boom. God damn, chart
And here's
froze.
the report.
I don't know what it is. Oh!
0.3%
Hello.
as expected for core, 2.9% year over year for regular, 0.4% on the
That's
month
nasty.
for CPI month
I
over
tried
month.
to tell
Again,
you.
0.4% month over month for regular CPI year over year, 2.9% as expected. Everything was as expected except core month over
Whole
month.
thing
Jobless
froze.
claims
Oh, they're pumping.
ended up showing at 263, way higher than expected.
Oh, they go to the
263 for jobless claims.
Yep.
Way higher than expected.
Money moves. Charts don't lie.
Again, way higher than expected. Again, CPI month over month showed up at 0.4% versus 0.3% expected. Year over year showed up at 0.3% versus expected.
Now she gonna go.
Expected 2.9%. Month over month showed
Months to go.
0.3% versus expected 0.3%. Year over year.
What was that wit? God damn. 845.
3.1 versus 3.1%. So everything basically
100 point.
showed up as expected.
100 point.
Except for
Wow.
month over month headline, which is 0.4%.
All right, well. Now what?
Nasdaq's mostly reacting positively.
I can't really risk the trailing drawdown. That's my problem. Can't risk the trail.
I think that.
We already know what's going to happen. Gonna fade it.
Yeah, but the fade's the wrong way right now.
Again, as expected everywhere except for month over month headline CPI, which showed up at 0.4% versus 0.3%. Core CPI 0.3%.
I don't know, man.
Take a look deeper into the actual CPI data.
I still think it wants that higher push.
We can take a look at the actual CPI data by the
Regular Mike.
last year. And so again,
Crazy down wick though. 100 points to the downside. So at open, I expect it to go back down there. This is the bearish reversal zone on the day. the top, like the bottom of it. So maybe that's it. I mean, 807 was the bullish reversal zone.
Did it really just go touch both of them?
Almost. 845 isn't quite a tap of the bullish one, but give it a minute.
Give it a minute.
Fading it. Fading it. Straight back down. Huh. Tough read. Harmonic says long off the bottom of the wick. But yeah,
Of course it did.
that candle is almost the entire daily range, Posty. Almost
Yeah,
the
that's wild.
entire daily range. I love how you can't. They literally make it so you can't trade it. Everything freezes. It's like
Yeah.
you are just so fucked. If you're in a trade, you are just so fucked.
Pretty fucking much.
Yeah, it's fading it down. It's eating it hard. Okay, well, just ate through all of the EMAs and the VWAP.
Wow.
845 long would be the bottom of that data wick. I mean, it's not like it was really like crap data. I just think there's nothing else. There's no other catalyst to push it. So if it's not good enough, it's just, okay, well, let's just go reset. Collect some, people start repositioning, collecting things for future positions.
Yeah.
You don't have an Oracle up. Did you see that, that Oracle push sent the CEO to the richest person on the planet?
Yeah, I saw that.
You're like, wait a second, what? Because the company's not worth near as much as Tesla, but his ownership stake is higher than Elon.
Way higher.
Yeah. Crazy, man.
She did. Okay. She did. Okay.
No one heard you.
Where they come back and say, no, you can't have it.
Yeah, right.
Do what?
I didn't hear that. You were breaking up. I'm gonna long this.
I said, I'm sorry, I drove by near Air Force Base. The board approved a $1 trillion bonus for Elon.
Oh, right. I am long this right now. Terrible
You were
idea.
nuts.
Yeah, that's probably a bad idea. Let's see. Long at 9:04. Yeah, it's a terrible idea. Alright, I'm out. Between last night and this morning, I'm up 164 on Apex. I was about to go through some pain last night, though. Jesus. Because I was like, I'm going to freaking take this gold short. And I took that, and I was down like $500-600 on it. And I was like, this sucks. And then finally, and that was at like Asia market time frame. And it finally reversed, and I ended up getting out of it. And I was like, all right, well, no harm, no foul there. And then I looked this morning, I'm like, God, dog it. Gold's down like 40 points. Not anymore, but look at that candle on gold. Straight up like 30 points. Well. I wasn't liking being down 500 on that Apex. I wasn't liking that.
Yeah, I can imagine that.
Didn't love it.
It's not a good feeling.
It's not a good feeling.
Let's not do any more of that.
Bad.
Let's not do that anymore.
Yeah, don't want to do that.
Getting close. So let's not do that risky.
We're not that close. Calm down. We're not that close.
You're still close enough.
Closer than I was, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Got plenty of trailing, plenty of draw still, so we're okay. All right.
You had a solid day yesterday. You said you ended 706?
Yeah, something like that. 708.
Yeah, that's a good day.
That was a great day. It took like no drawdown that whole
Just
day.
keep doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's just keep doing that. Let's do that every day.
Every day. That'd be fantastic. Fantastic. Yeah, that end of day trade, when I was like, we should take this long off of this bullish reversal zone. God dang it, man. And I did take it. I just put my stop in. I got wicked out.
Yeah, see, I should have done it. I should have taken it because I was only $46 away from getting a nice payout today, or last night, and I didn't take it because I was only $46 away. I was like, I know what happens if I take this trade.
Yeah.
I only need $46. I'm gonna get net 400. Be pissed.
I mean, you could have took it on MNQ.
Yeah, but who wants to do that?
Nobody does. But it's the safest thing to do to make 40
Exactly.
bucks.
I did actually take one MNQ trade yesterday. I wasn't sure about a long, but I took it with the MNQ and it actually paid out. And then it pissed me off because I should have just taken it.
You're bad because you took it on the wrong. That was me when I was like, I'm going to go long here. And I'm like, oh, MNQ, seriously? Like, dang it.
Seriously. My trade was right, and I'm in the one that's not printing nearly as hard as it needs to print.
Yeah. Oh, well. That's why I was like, wondering what Johansson did, because he was quiet all day. He didn't say nothing. And I was like, dude, I hope. From the morning, he was like, oh, I'm at the doctor's office. I'm like, I hope he did not take a single trade. And then he took 6 NDX calls. And he said he would have taken more if his wire cleared. And I was like, why would you do that? It's like, I really thought today that was the day. I'm like, you think that every week? Oh, it's going to do
every
it.
day. That's every day for him. He thinks it's the day.
It's like, dude, ate like $3,000. You know, it what?
You know, the market needs to get away from all-time highs for him to be a profitable trader. It's when it's too close to all-time highs, he thinks it's always going to all-time highs every day.
Yeah. You know, and I was like, what happened to the Johansson that was getting payouts like every couple days, man? You were crushing it. What happened to that? He's like, just got greedy. I'm like, you just keep thinking that it's going to keep breaking high records every day. It's not going to do that. He's like, I think it's going to do it. I'm like, but it won't do it. Just because you think that. I said it did it. It broke high yesterday. NQ didn't get there. ES was way over the all-time high. And I was like, I just don't think it stays there. I just don't think it does. Now, my problem yesterday was I thought NQ would get up there and wick that data high. I thought it would get there, and it just didn't get there. You know?
Since ES made the push like that, I thought NQ was going to go with it.
Yeah. Just not happening. This is looking strong for a reversal right here, honestly. Crossing VWAP. So now that it hasn't done what I kind of expected it to do in the pre-market, I don't know. I mean, here there's no reason for it to go up there today. There's no driver.
Nope.
So now you're just fucking around with people who want to play this stupid game.
Pretty much. Fuck around and find out day.
Yep. But maybe it eats it up, stays up here. It really needs to get away from all-time highs to make it tradable. But the fact that he's waking up and opening 0-day out of way out the money options at open is so fucking stupid. You know, and
I need to start playing the 1 day on SPX if that's how he wants to trade it.
They don't move. You really can't even do that because they won't recover. That's the problem. Like 0 days usually will give you some kind of exit. Some kind of exit. Might not be at break even, but it probably give you back like most of your money at some point. But one days they don't. They don't recover like that. They bleed too much on theta over the course of the day to recover. Because I used to try that. I mean, after going back and looking at all the options charts of trades that I would have taken or should have taken, or like yesterday trades, like you can't take the 1 days. They are safer if you want to day trade it like for an intraday move, but it's not. You can't hold it all day. It loses so much value.
Well, nobody should be holding anything all day unless you're swing trading.
Yeah, he's gonna hold it all day because
Yeah,
he
nobody's
has
in
a
the business to hold it all day.
because he has it in his mind that it will go to that number that he wants it to go. I mean, I'm all for it. If you want to take SPX or NDX at fucking 9:30, do it. As long as you're out by 9:31. You know what I'm saying? Like you better hold it.
Be out before 9. No, you need to be out before 9:31 starts. So at
That's what I'm saying.
30 seconds, you need to be gone.
You need to be gone out of it. It's not even a hot potato at that point. It's faster than a hot potato.
Exactly. You're talking about you need to be out of there like a speeding bullet.
You need to buy it and sell it to another sucker before they know that they just bought a lemon. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. You don't even dress this pig up. You just straight sell it.
I'm turning the car off before the motor starts knocking. You know what I'm saying? And that's about 4 revolutions. NDX right there. Knock, knock, knock. I guess I don't know. I shouldn't let it bother me, but because we've been trading him with him for so long, it does bother me that he's continuously dipping into what would be his retirement money and
Not
just
even his retirement,
blowing
his
it.
his kids shit.
Yeah, I mean, just whatever he could need for life after this job, and he's just throwing it away.
Squandering it. Straight up, lighting it on fire.
Yeah, and it's not even like, oh, well, it kind of screwed me a little bit. No, it's just you sitting there being an idiot day after day, just being stupid. Gave you your money back, and you didn't want it. Oh, yeah, there's a reversal. All right, I'm chasing it. It wants to go. Chasing it with 1. It's going to eat this thing up. But yeah, I mean, so it shouldn't bother me, but it does. I'm like...
The only reason it bothers me is because it's just insanity.
Yeah.
At this point. It's the literal definition of insanity. Trying the same thing, knowing the outcome's not going to be any different.
Right.
Expecting a different outcome. That's what bothers me. It's like there's no way in hell you're not learning from anything that you're doing right now.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it is possible you're not learning, doing and watching it happen. But still, that's what pisses me off. How are you not learning from any of this experience that you put yourself through?
Yeah.
Especially, and that's another thing is it's got to sting badly. So it's a very emotional thing. So there's no way in hell you think in your head just, okay, it's going to be different now if I do the exact same thing.
Right.
No, it won't. It's going to be the exact same thing. You're going to have the same problem. You won't sell the motherfucker.
Yeah. What gets them, I think, and what gets most people on options is that hook where you see what would have happened. Like, oh, if I'd held it that one day and it went in the money, it would have made me all this money.
That is a fucking trap. Yeah,
it is. A trap. Because you can go back and go,
I've done the same thing. I've had that same fucking thought. God, if I wouldn't have put my stop there, that thing would have went to $40 fucking dollars.
Right.
And I've been sitting on $4 grand.
Yep.
I did that to myself so much.
Just hit my take profit. 400 on the day. Apex.
Nice.
Look at that.
Close that bitch down.
I need more.
You don't need more.
I don't.
This is not a time trial.
I don't. That's a great.
This is a fucking marathon.
That was a great move. Yeah, no, it was fantastic.
Yeah, you perfectly timed it. That was beautiful. Probably you could have gotten a little more out of it, but who cares?
Yeah, I could have bumped it. It didn't matter.
So that puts you at what? $3,000 away now?
No, I'm not that
3,500-ish?
close. I'm at my balance is 252,784, so that's still 4,000 to go.
Oh, okay.
I got to get to
Okay.
6,500. I got a ways to go.
5,500?
65.
6,500. 65.
It's 256, like 6 or something like that.
Okay. So you gotta get like $100 above the goal. Profit
Yeah,
goal.
yeah. So the trailing floor stops at $100 over it.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But like I said, it's not really. I don't really care about that. I want to trade that fucker up to like 500K. I just want to just keep
Yeah.
going.
I don't
Okay,
blame
how
you.
long it takes. Seeing Patrick Whelan trade an account from 150 to fucking 500K is insane.
It's not impossible. Once you get far enough away from the floor, you can go full degen
Yeah, that's true.
and stomach anything.
You could stomach $5,000-$10,000 swings.
Yeah, easily.
Look at the rejection,
Still-
folks.
Still want to buy it.
Yeah, I don't know. I just figured just let it just keep going. It's fine. I feel better taking an NQ on that than I do anything. Like even if I was to reset the TPT, that's still like man, 2,000 goes quick. I haven't had nowhere near that on this drawdown, but fuck, it's fast. Because I was contemplating, I'm like, man, I could just pull the cash out of the cash account and just reset that TPT, and then I just gotta, keep at it like $400-$500 a day. I get my money back in, 2 weeks or something. But I'm like, I don't have to do that.
No,
Just
you don't
waited.
have to.
Then I woke up and I was
Probably better than
just scrolling through YouTube and come across this chick who's like, I spent this much money on prop firms. And I'm like reading through all her comments. I'm like, God damn, dude. People fucking spend big money on prop firms.
That's insane.
Yeah. She said that in her video, she's like, I didn't even realize how much money I was spending on prop firms. And she had spent in 3 years, I think she said it was over a 3-year time, that she had spent like $5,600 on Apex and then like over 6,000 on TPT and then some other little things. So she had spent like 15,000 Canadian on it and hadn't gotten that much in payouts, And I was like, oh, then I'm reading through the comments and people are like, I've spent 30,000, I've spent 100,000 on prop firms. You're like, fuck. That is crazy. Then you think about like FSP, he probably spends $1,000 a week on prop firms, maybe more, because he blows them things up. Like today for CPI, he was sending 30 to 40 Apex accounts.
Who, Patrick Whelan was?
No, FSP.
Oh, FSP. Okay.
30 to 40 accounts just for CPI on Apex evals.
Oh my god.
Because he tries to pass 20 at one time. So what he does is he puts a buy limit sell stop on them. So he takes 20 of them and does that, and so he'll like put a buy at the bottom of the candle or a sell at the top where he thinks the top would be. That's his red folder strategy. So half of them he expects to lose, and the other half he expects to pass. But even if you're doing that, 300K accounts is usually what he's sending. So how much are those fuckers? Even at
A lot.
80% off, $100,
Something like that.
$60,
There's an
$70.
activation fee.
Yeah, fuck that. Yeah, I mean he's dropping $1,000 just, and he'll tell people in his live stream, he'll be like, oh yeah, if you spend 4,000 or 5,000 on prop firms, and then you can pass this many and get a payout, then and you get a payout for $6,000, your net positive. I'm like, dude, who is spending 5 G's on prop firms? That's insane. At one time, that's crazy.
I mean, honestly, the people that are profitable with prop firms, that's probably all they do. They just buy a batch of them at a time like Patrick Whelan, buy 10 to 15 of them, get them all up to payout, pulling 80 grand a day. I mean, that's the way. Really, now that I think about it more, that is the way to trade Propford.
Well, to copy trade him like that?
If you're a good, consistent, trader that follows their rules and doesn't do stupid shit like Johansson, that's the way to trade him.
Yeah, no, it is.
At least.
But it's also the most risky way to trade him.
Wait, it's very risky. But that's what I'm saying. Like with Patrick Whelan, he has his, but he uses his stops. He's a pretty good risk management trader. I mean, he does do some kind of degen shit when he gets a little aggravated, but for the most part, he's a pretty what do you call it?
Disciplined.
Yeah, disciplined trader. Yeah.
Yeah, his stop is definitely bigger than most.
Yeah, if you can stay disciplined, that's the way to do it. Rock 10 accounts, make $1,000 a day. I mean, shit.
I just don't. I would like to see where I guess now his trailing floor stopped, but he's made more. He's probably up like 11,000 on those so far, somewhere around there. Because he was up 8,000 the other day on them. I know, yeah. So he's probably that, but I'd like to see how his trailing floor was in the beginning, because it was like, dude, he was taking some freaking licks on some of those.
Yeah.
But I think that's just the way he looks at it. Well, this is the trade. He can risk X amount of points, which is how I always look at him. I can risk this much.
Only reason I can't look at it that way with TPTs funded is because until you get the trading floor to stop, it's following you on unrealized. So that's how I can't look at it that way. I've got to get past 50
but see, that's
before
what
I can start
but
going,
when his trade,
okay, I can take this big of a hit and still be fine.
Well, he stopped. What I noticed when he trades his cash account, he gets stopped out at break even more often. He'll hold it and then wait it out. But on his prop firm trades, usually once it's in profit, he has a stop that's at least 5 or 10 points in profit.
Right.
So he doesn't let those
from that moving forward.
Yeah, to protect him from that floor. Where on his cash account, he doesn't do that.
But it's because on his cash account, you're not following any rules, so he's looking for the big hits, and if it doesn't do it, then you just not done break even. Big whoop.
Yeah.
You don't lose shit.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how I'd probably trade mine. If I knew if I had where I thought it was going to go, I get into profit, I'd probably stick my stop just above break even. That way I can make something to cover the commissions. But I'm still, my ultimate goal is that wherever it is, that's what I'm aiming for. But that's what I don't understand though. How does Johansson not see that? Like he's watched these people trade. Like that's all you can do is mimic the things that they're doing, not the trades they're taking, just how they handle their trade.
Right. I don't think he pays attention to them, honestly. I don't think he does. He gets it in his head that it's going there, and there's no telling him otherwise.
We'll get in that. The man trades with no fear. I wish I could trade with no fear. I'm terrified as fuck every time I hit the button.
He's confident whether he's right or not. He is confident.
I wish I had that confidence, or some of that confidence.
Whenever I have that confidence, it does not go the right direction. It goes very
I get
against
fucked
me.
when I have that confidence.
It gets so bad. Those are the days like I think about, the one guy that I like to go on here and gaslight on YouTube. I was like, I get margin called once. And he's like, oh, yeah, you just blow your whole account. I'm like, I mean, to be fair, it was on an Asia session where the market just decided to dump 600 points in 30 minutes. And I bought halfway through it. Like, what the fuck? If you had to stop, you would blow your account. Okay, well, you're right. I wouldn't have blown my account if I had to stop. But also, if I had just $200 more, I wouldn't have took a loss at all. I would say that almost every one of my losing trades went green same day if I just sat in it. Almost every one of them. The market generally returns to somewhere in that middle.
Yeah, literally, when we were talking about that the other day, I went back and was thinking about it and looked. Almost 90% of them, if I'd have just had enough floor to hold on to it for just a couple more minutes, I'd have been fine.
Yep.
I would have never taken a loss, and I would have probably been super fucking great on the trade.
Yeah. In the futures game, it's very rare that the market is 100% directional and does not return to that area at some point throughout the day. It's very rare. Maybe
either that.
Yeah, it might be at the very end of the day or after hours or something, but it does return there. Like if you were to go long here and the market goes down, it's probably going to at some point retest 950. At some point
or
throughout the day.
Or get you really fucking close.
Or close, within 20 points of it or something. And if you were to short it, it probably comes back at some point. It gives you an exit that you will not lose all your money. Because the range just isn't that crazy.
No, it's not like it used to be 4 or 5 years ago when we were in OBR.
That was a pretty wild day.
Where we would open and seriously, we would open and SPX is moving 150 points in a day in a single direction.
Yeah, that was crazy. Or even when Trump was going through all this bullshit and you were like, okay, well the daily range is now 1,000 points on AQ. I can't hold that.
Exactly.
I can't even trade this.
Go up 1,000 and down 1,000.
Yeah, that was insane. Like I told Tara, I was like, I can't even trade this. Like I don't have enough money. I don't have enough money to trade this. Because you got to be able to withstand the worst case scenario move. And if you can do that, you're fine. Nothing to worry about. But when the worst case scenario is 500 points, $1,000 a contract, yeah, that's a bit outside my reach. I was trading the frickin' Russell. I was trading the Russell 2000. Barely moves.
Don't sleep on the Russell now. The Russell will spit you up and chew you up and spit you out quickly.
Oh man, they're gonna go to that data high. Well, I guess it's probably pre-data high, really, at this point. Wasn't even a data high candle. Pre-market high.
Yeah, not really.
Yeah, Tara was pretty excited that her dividends for the month matched her paycheck. Making her monthly salary in dividends.
Damn.
I mean, we got a lot of money in dividends.
Pretty good.
I mean, it's like $110,000 in dividend stocks.
That's a lot.
Fuck yeah, it's a lot. But it's still paying out $5,000 a month. It's like, well, but now it was. Let's see, last month was more than that. last month was in 1 month 6,500 plus that's almost $8,000.
Just keep putting that shit back in, man. Fucking
Yeah,
hot.
I've been just cycling
Okay.
some of it to lower our dollar cost average on the ULTY, but still have more shares every week. Buying a little more every week. Because she didn't have to take out any cash in August. She took out 6,000 in August or something, so she wasn't withdrawing again until the end of September. So she just needed some extra monies. She put 9,000 in, took 6,000 out.
There you go.
Just gotta keep stacking them ULTY, man.
Yeah, buddy. As long as it ain't going nowhere, best place to be. I really think y'all need to jump on the Coca-Cola dividend. That's a 50-cent dividend.
Yeah, but that's only every month.
Oh, yeah, that's right. This is only every month. That's right. I forgot about that.
So then you're stuck in them for a while. What I like about the yield max ones, the weeklies, I like the weeklies. Because then you're buying more shares every week versus every month.
Right, right.
So you're paying, the dividend's probably about the same on a monthly scale, but I'm able to buy more shares faster.
Right, that's true. That's true.
Man, it ate up that entire data candle. That entire fuck thing.
It did. Yeah, it did.
Wow.
Oh man, kind of weird morning, man. I feel it's like I don't know what to feel. Like I just feel weird. I feel weird. It's just I don't want to be. I don't want to be like overly happy, if that makes sense. I feel like it's like almost like wrong to be very happy right now for some reason. I don't know, man. It's just the world, man. The world's coming. The world is just getting worse and worse, and at the end of the day, nobody's gonna win. Both sides are gonna lose, and we're all just gonna end up just fucking killing each other. And yeah, I mean, I don't really want to get all into it because I don't want to just fucking. I don't want to give the people that did what they did what they want in terms of disrupting everyone's lives, but fuck, it's crazy, man. On that note, whenever we go somewhere outdoors where there is a large amount of people, I always think I shouldn't be here. Like over the last 5 or 6 years, I'm like, I shouldn't be out here. Like nothing.
That's been my whole fucking life. Every time I get into a big crowd, I'm like, I don't want to be here, and I don't need to be here.
It didn't used to be like that. I used to not like.
Oh, I
I
can remember a time when I used to not feel that way.
Like you go to an event, you'd be excited to go to an event, like an outdoor concert or, like a festival or something.
Yeah, I could go to a festival, a football game, a baseball game, something with a large ass crowd, and I'd be just fine. But now,
nah.
I'm fucking nervous the whole fucking time.
Yeah, I'm like, this is a prime area where someone does something really stupid, and I just get murdered for just being here.
trying to have a good time. I get killed for trying to have a good time.
It didn't used to be like that, but now the last time I thought that, like seriously, was like, should not be here. It was like 2 years ago. Tara did the Peachtree Road Race, and it ended at Grant Park, downtown Atlanta, and there was a lot of people there, big open space, and I'm like, we should leave. Like, it's a holiday. This is not.
I know you want to see your people and talk to them, but
man,
we need to go.
We should probably not stay here. I don't know. I just don't feel like it. There's someone out there who doesn't want us to be here. I don't
Dude,
wanna
I'm
be a
telling you, that
part
was the
of
first time I actually ever experienced anxiety. I mean, my wife suffers with that shit. She has always got some sort of anxiety problem. I was like, man, what is the matter with you? Like, why? How are you feeling like this all the time? We got some crowd, and I started to, I don't know what, I couldn't breathe. I couldn't think straight. I was like, what the fuck is this? She goes, that's what I feel like all the time. I said, this is terrible.
Yeah, you don't want to feel that way.
I said, this I don't know how anybody functions like this.
Constant fear. It's not like every outdoor event, but it's a good, like, there's a good group of people and there's a lot of open space for some shit to go down. Like, okay, I'm paying attention. Because I don't feel like people out there's somebody that does not approve of this activity for some reason.
Yeah.
Like, I mean,
Not even that they approve the activity. They want to do harm to people
Yeah, or they want to do
for
harm.
some reason.
I mean, it's wild. I mean, I guess it's not that crazy that whoever shot him has not been located, because he didn't really have security in the, you're thinking, well, he was an outspoken, like, Trump supporter, but he's not. It wasn't a political event. It's not like he needs freaking armed.
Right, he was just doing his normal debating college kids.
Yeah, they're at a college campus. He's invited to be there. Like, I don't know. It crazy, man. Wild. But, of all people that would have someone who might actually want to act on a death threat, he's probably pretty high on the list. Like he does.
Probably.
He does. He asked questions and he made people either feel or look stupid in a very nice way.
Yeah, it just rubbed people the wrong way. Is all it was.
Right.
People are uncomfortable when their ideas are challenged correctly.
But I think the target audience for him was still youth, college youth, not usually the profile of someone who is going to throw their entire life away over a stupid comment at a little event like that.
Right.
Someone's like, all right, well, fuck this whole thing. I'm just going to end this dude and my entire hopes and dreams because he told me college is stupid. Like, I don't think that's not like the target
All right, we've gone wrong
audience
because
of
we're losing
shooters.
the morality. No one's got.
No, I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't
once you
really
get to a
agree
point
with
where
a
you
lot of
no
the stuff
longer
that
have
he
morals,
says, and I could be wrong on that, but there's no I wouldn't want to harm anybody about it. Like, the dude makes you think with what he says, and that's what he was trying to do, is get you to think.
Yeah. Yep.
Hence why he does what he does. Did what he did at the colleges. That's where you're supposed to be learning to think critically.
So-
It's fucking weird.
I saw some reports that he was wearing a bulletproof vest, but
Yeah, I saw that too, but
Who knows?
the way he dropped, I don't think anything ricocheted off the vest. I think the guy was aiming for the head and hit the neck.
yeah. Yep. Wild. And I think when people are wanting to be kind of upset in comparison to, like, the Ukrainian woman that got stabbed on the bus, or even some of these other just senseless things, I think the line that makes what happened to him so much worse is that everyone else is just a random attack of violence. And while you don't understand it, you're like, I don't really understand why someone would just randomly stab this lady on a bus. And that's horrific. It's worse to premeditate and assassinate a person in front of a crowd of people. That is just another level of just worseness. I think that's really why people are really taken up in arms over it. It wasn't just a random act of violence.
you're going to jail for the rest of your life. The punishment's you're going to be put into a little box, and you're going to die. I mean, there'd be a lot more people thinking differently about murdering somebody. They'd be like, maybe not so good of an idea. Maybe I shouldn't go and try to do that, you know? Nah, I mean, the problem with the bullet, you know, I'd say the problem with just, like, the bullet would be the fact that, like, you know, it'd be the easy way out, right? Just put a bullet in someone's head, like, you know, after that, they dead. But, like, at least make the last fucking 3 or 4 days of their life living hell. You know, imagine, like, if you got put into a little 4x4 box or 5x5 box, and it's dark, and you're in the sun, and you get no water, no food, you're gonna die. Like that, I'd take the bullet, you know what I mean? I'd be like, give me the bullet, give me the bullet. Give me the bullet, you know? No cruel or unusual punishments. I mean, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cruel to kill somebody. So, it all goes back to Harambe's law. An eye for an eye.
Well, this is Bullet Bears Reversal Zone again, 950.
And we've gotten away from that.
I'd say if you break out a 980, you might have to go run up there, but if you don't get over 950, then see you later, market.
We got away from the original law that created society. You know? Do you believe religious people are peaceful? I mean, I don't know. I think you got the problem is the majority of Americans, the majority of people on this planet are right in the middle, right? I would say, you know, I'd say 90% of Americans are right in the middle. They're not like far left, they're not far right. 90% of Americans just want to be able to live peacefully. They want to be able to go to work. They want to be able to make money. They want to be able to raise a family. You know, that's all. That's like majority of Americans at the end of the day just want to be able to live a safe life. That's all. That's literally all they want to do. But, you know, we've radicalized the left and the far right. I mean, it goes both ways. I'm not going to say that the right is always right. You know, it goes both ways. So, how about kids sitting for hours every day playing video games that kill? I mean, my son plays video games, and I don't think he's like, I mean, I don't want to like jinx it, but like, I think it's what's in your heart, right? What's in your heart? If you're raised with the idea that, like, I raised my son with the idea that, like, hey, everyone deserves respect, you know, until they don't. The kind of idea, like, you do unto other people how you want to be treated. And if you're not, and if that ain't, and if they don't treat you right, well, then you say, all right, well, fuck you, and you move on, and you say fuck, you know, you don't worry about them. But at the end of the day, like, we all got a responsibility to each other to be like, hey, you know, I want to make sure that if my neighbor don't fuck with me, I won't fuck with my neighbor. You know, if my neighbor cuts his grass, I'll cut my grass. We can all live in harmony together. It's crazy. You can't blame someone else for what comes out of someone else's mouth. I mean, that's yeah. I mean, it's also like you just can't, like, I don't know. If somebody wants to have a really, really, you know, dumb belief or whatever you want to say, like, oh, that's a dumb idea, like, then they'll figure out at some point, right? Like, they're gonna find out at some point, like, oh, that probably wasn't the right idea to have, you know? Survival of the fittest. I'm a firm believer in survival of the fittest at the end of the day, really. I think is the best way to look at it, you know? The strong will survive, the weak will perish. And I think, you know, there's a lot of really very, very weak mentalities out there, or really just bad ideas in the world. shopping around here, going into open. We had the CPI report this morning. We popped from the 830s. Well, we dropped from the 980s down there to the 830s, back up there, dropped again, came back all the way to pretty much where those numbers came out. So Fitness said that's why I live in Europe. I mean, you're not fitness all day. You're not any safer in Europe. I think Europe's more fucked than America. I don't know if you've noticed, but Europe has a very, very large problem. I'm not going to get all into it, but
Sorry about that. That's a phone call.
Yeah, all
I
right.
think everybody already knows what the problem is.
Man, the world's fucked. I don't know why we have these conversations anymore.
World is fucked. I'm looking to be a little less fucked by it this morning.
Trying.
Diego said, Patrick, blaming the Dims is a type of rhetoric that needs to be gone. I mean,
Blame. At this point, you're blaming both sides because they're both causing us problems. They're creating animosity between each other.
instead of
Yeah.
If people
instead of
can't
having
see that, they're
conversations,
just
instead of
fucking
them
insane.
actually like having a conversation with Charlie Kirk, they would rather just go, oh, he's a fucking, he's a Nazi, you know, oh, he believes that abortion should be illegal, you know, what's he know, like it's just demonizing, you know, so that way some crazy person, they're out there and they're like, man, I gotta go kill Charlie, he's a demon. Right? He's a terrible person. He believes that abortion should be banned. Right? He's terrible.
I think
I mean,
my plan here would be
that's his belief. He's not
over
he's not,
950.
You know, he's not sitting there at the fucking
980 is
hospital
the
stopping women
top.
from getting abortions.
Over 980, 24020 is the top.
We can get all into it.
Over
We can spend all day
24020,
talking about all the
there is no
rights and the
top.
rights and the wrongs and all that. But
Yeah, that makes sense.
Under 950, it goes to 807.
I think it was a professional hit. I mean, if you look at the video,
At 807, you go long.
what people are confused about is the fact that like where the bullet
But I
came
would
from,
short it
where
to
that
807.
blood and like the bullet on his neck. I don't think that.
So
was
I would
the
be
injury
looking
wound.
really, realistically,
You know what I mean?
long
I don't
or
think it
short
was
at
an injury
880.
wound. I think it was
That's the midpoint.
an exit wound. So I don't know. Trump pardoned over 1,000 convicted people for January 6th. What happened on January? What? You think 1,000 people from January 6th should be in jail still? What? I don't know about it. Well, guys, hey, I get it. Everyone's got their beliefs. Let's all just agree on one thing, that they're, at the end of the day, trying to kill somebody or hurting somebody.
I think anything other than that's
It
just going
doesn't
to be
matter
a
if you hate
chase.
Trump, if you love Trump. At the end of the day, it just don't, you know, like that's the line. There's a line, very fine line. You know, it's like a very fine line to be. That's all it is. So I'm not gonna get all into the fucking the left and the right and everything like that. So Goldie said, "Bro, we're here to trade. Leave the politics out of it." All right, well, have fun in the VIP room. I think it's. Like, this is my live stream, and this morning I woke up, and I'm sitting here thinking about it, and we're having an open conversation. If we can't have an open conversation, then what's the point of doing this live stream? I'm not going to, as soon as there's an opportunity to trade, I'm going to talk about it, but right now I'm talking about what I think needs to be talked about. We're going to do the moment of silence here at 9:28. Because if we don't talk about it, then who's going to talk about it? The media, TMZ, you know what I mean? Like, this is an actual, nobody tells me what to say. I have no allegiance to anybody in the sense that, like, I have to say a certain rhetoric. So if we can't sit here with 5,000 people on YouTube and talk about why it's fucked up that someone got murdered because of their beliefs, you know, that's the problem with humanity. NASDAQ, I mean, fuck, kind of like, what we got, 24,000, 23,980 area. just hope we don't chop around. You know, like just come on, Nasdaq. Give me some good moves today. What's today? Thursday. You know, Thursday. We got any more news today? Consumer prices rise by 2.9% in August. Headline consumer price growth accelerated in August, but the uptick is largely in line with estimates, potentially further bolstering wagers that the Federal Reserve will slash interest rates at its upcoming policy gathering next week. So, well, that's where we're at. This morning, the news coming out. Consumer prices. I think their goal was what, 3% is kind of like the where they want to be, right? Largely, that's like kind of like the inline estimates is what they want. No more news today. We got the ECB president talking at like 10, but other than that, nothing really out of the ordinary. And then next week, big news next week. What do we got tomorrow? Anything tomorrow? I got some 10 o'clock news tomorrow, but looks like next week will be kind of the big showdown. The Bears, the Bulls. How much higher can this market go? See, that's the funny thing is, like, you look at the market, you're like, oh, I can't go any higher. But then if you go back in time, I mean, that's what it does, right? The market just goes higher. It goes higher and higher. And it's funny because when it does go higher, everybody sits there and goes, it can't go higher. You know, and every year, every time the market goes up, there's always that story from somebody out there going, well, it can't go any higher than this. You know, it can't go higher. You know, I remember when I first started trading. Back in, what did I start trading? Like 2017? 2017, you know, everybody was like, oh man, Amazon, Apple, Facebook, they can't go any higher. Well, back in 2017, the price of the NASDAQ was 7,400. And at the same time, while everybody cried and said the market can't go higher, well, look what happened. It just went higher and 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 higher. So, even like this, back in 2021, you're like, oh, 19,000, man, it can't go any higher. What's it do? Well, it just goes higher. Oh, you gotta love it. It's fun. Trading is fun. Isn't it fun? Don't you love it? I love it sometimes. Sometimes I hate it. Sometimes I love it. Oh.
Picture bubble stands for big.
Alright, I'm just gonna,
I can't trade today, bro, but I hope you have a good show. It was not a crazy person. This was a calculated hit. Blessings to the Kirk family.
well, yeah, I don't know. Well, the theories will start coming out, that's for sure. But basically, I'm just gonna we're gonna do a little, kind of a little moment of silence here. We'll wait till market open. Well, yeah, pretty much. Moment of silence for. Do about a 3 or 4 minute moment of silence here if you're still watching. If you don't want to watch, you can tune away now. But just gonna little love out there to Charlie Kirk, his family, his kids. Very dark times to be living in here, so on that. Oh man, it's a wild world, man. It's a wild fucking world. Again, God bless Charlie and his family. I'm like actually like emotional here. I didn't even know the guy, but I'm just emotional in the fact of like thinking about my life, my family, my brother, just all life in general. It's too short, man. Life is short. Think about my son. You know, think about what would it be like if my son had to go through all that. It's fucked up, man. It's a fucked up world. All right. I don't know. I'm kind of just like not in the mood to trade today, to be honest. Not in the mood to trade, but we'll see. Get ready for market open here. Here we go. Nasdaq pumping up here right now. Pumping. Took out those highs already. Fuck. What do we got? Where's the next level at? Pretty much that data high from the PPI report. 24,043 there. Still pumping. Shoo. Anybody buy that dip this morning at 23,840s? Like part of me wants to get short. But also like these last couple days I've been trying to trade this first 1 minute, 2 minute action and I have just been destroyed, so let's try to avoid that today. How about that? Let's avoid getting destroyed in the first 1 minute candle. might pop above 24,000 at least here, kind of looking like that. Let's try a quick little long here. I literally just said I wasn't going to trade it, but just get a quick little longie up there above 24,000. Sellers sitting there for now. What was this music? God. If the stream is lagging, it's not me, it's you. Reset. Refresh. Refresh.
It's rave.
Did I just buy the top right here? Literally, had a whole discussion about I didn't want to get chopped up here and just did it anyway.
He said I should just wait it out because I've eaten wrecked the first morning.
I love that. What is this?
That's what he did. Bought the top. Yes, all-time highs. One more time.
Nasdaq's like sitting right here trying to push up, right? Like, if we can get through this 24,000 area, we'll see. ES is pushing. Gotta get through this 24,000 area quickly. God damn it.
Trying to right straight up Mike's trade.
Do what?
Run the right straight up Mike's trade.
Why? What's up?
That's fucking bullshit.
Yeah. Yes, it is. Will not disagree with you there, buddy. We were talking about it earlier, me and Bubs.
Yeah, I just got rid of. I just got rid of all the toxic people from my life.
Who is toxic in Rave Knight's life?
Yeah, my cousins, other friends. I thought they were friends.
Boy. Not looking good here. If we lose that 21 EMA, well, trouble. So let's see if we get a little bit of support here at the EMAs. The ES is holding up, but NASDAQ just stuck right there. I'm jumping out. I'm over it.
Boom, smash.
That was better. Ended up getting short there once we broke this EMA. Like I said, we lost those EMAs. We can move back down here. So quick little $2,500 there in trade. What is this? Take profit trader accounts. Had the right idea, just fucking. The best part is I was literally saying I was looking for a short here at open and whatever. Santa said would not have shown it if it lost. Maybe. You're right, Santa. You're not wrong. I probably wouldn't have shown it. 100%. You're right. Hey, everybody. I would not have shown this trade if it was a loss, so. Whatever. NASDAQ moving back down. We got the VWAP there coming up next. Jeremy said he saw me driving by Meisner. What was I in? The Lamborghini?
Oh, that's a move.
Alright, fuck.
Right to VWAP.
Back down here to the VWAP now.
True to VWAP.
See what happens here next. Wow. Could have maybe held that short a little longer. Bro definitely took an off-stream long and got stopped. Alright. It's cool. I'm just like... I'm not gonna read the chat for the rest of the day, so it's all good. Here's my trades for the day, everybody. So... there it is. It's all there. What else do you want from me? He took an off-stream trade. Oh, look, everybody. It happened. I'm dead. Oh, I won't ever come back from this today. What will I ever do? Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Oh.
No. NASDAQ is working its way on down here, bleeding out right now, so. The good news is my son's coming down this weekend, so he'll be tomorrow. Landon will be here tomorrow. It's always fun when he's here. I'll just let him trade for me tomorrow. Might be a good idea. Moon Rooster. I believe this is going way higher today. Is it because your name's Moon Rooster?
Whoa, look at that dump. Oh.
I got a message from Apex. They said that if they find any affiliates or anybody celebrating the Charlie Kirk assassination, that they will instantly ban them. So, just a word of advice to any affiliates out there that think they're funny. You gonna get your ass banned, boy. That's one thing I'll say about Apex. They stand on business, man. You fuck around, you find out. Fuck around, you're gonna find out real quickly.
I'll talk to you later, Lord.
See you later.
We got the pivot point down there, 23,900. We got the close from yesterday as well. We're still got this 15-minute range playing out there.
I can hear the sadness on your voice. It's a cruel world we do live here.
Oh, yeah. It's just like, it's not even, it's, I guess it's sadness, but it's also like, it's just frustration. You know, that's what it really comes down to. It's just like being frustrated. That there's anybody out there in this world that, like, would celebrate, you know, that something so bad happening. And trust me, you go on TikTok right now, it is happening. There are lots. What the funny part is, when you go on TikTok and you look at the people that are celebrating, you're like, oh, you know, now I know why. I know why they're celebrating, because they live in a fantasy world. You know, they're fucking. Look at this. Crazy. Crazy, man. All right, NASDAQ, do the opening range low. We're kind of a little bit of a bear flag here below the VWAP right now. The ES is kind of bouncing off the VWAP here. So yeah, look, ES popped, NASDAQ just popped up again. Good thing we did not get short down there. Gotta wait. Dow's going to the moon right now. Nice little like 5-minute kind of breakout. Held those lows again. Part of me wants to try to swing along right here for a rip back up. Right there in the middle of the 15-minute range now. We're back above those EMAs. We're back above the VWAP, but being patient. There goes the push. Gotta listen to the guy with Moon in their name. Amen, brother. Moon Rooster. The ES right now is all the way back up to the opening range high right now. So I'm gonna look to see if we get some type of little pullback here, maybe on the NASDAQ to get long. It'd be great to get like maybe a little pullback here, right? Just kind of maybe take out there's no wick on the bottom of this candle. I would love to see like maybe a wick down. Would be ideal, but there's no wick really. Mini. There's that little pullback. Okay. The wick theory, bro. All right, now we can just wait here. There's that little pullback that we were looking for. Now I'd like to see maybe a little bit of like consolidation here. And then maybe we like dip into this candle. ES took out the data high. Pulling back there into the VWAP now, kind of like, fuck. Let's try a little long here, tight stop. Just take this right here for a nice and easy 12 points. ES is making new highs right now. Ugh. Let me move up a little bit. See if we break through this 70 area at least. classic. Take it right here, the 61, just to get the fuck out. Or maybe like 63, so I get the 10 points. Give me the 10 points really quickly. Come on now, Zach, just get it over with. Alright, $2,000. $2,000, I'll take it. I've been too greedy lately. The market has not been my friend. Going for 50-point trades, it ain't easy. Yeah, well now it's gonna go higher, obviously, but I think that we had the right idea, right? We really wanted to see this kind of candle get tested again, back into these EMAs. You had like this big boulder candle. It pulls back, kind of taps into all this again. We get long here once we show that strength, and there you go, back up there at the 70s now. So, if we can get out of the 15-minute range, Jonathan, dude, what did you tell me? You know what I mean? Like, what did you tell me? Jonathan, if you were here in person right now, Jonathan Duran, if you were here in person, would you say it to my face? Would you be like, I told you? What'd you tell me? What did you tell me? Literally, what did you tell me? Let's see what Jonathan told me. I can't even see what. See, I don't even know what you told me because there's so many fucking comments. Oh God. ES is squeezing up right now. ES is making new highs. NASDAQ's kind of lagging here. Do we buy this pullback? Try to ride momentum? Let's try it. Stop below the 9 EMA. See if we can't push towards the 24,000s next. ES is like making new highs, pushing. NASDAQ's kind of chopping around here in the middle of the range. Oh, my Lord. The Dow's going straight to the moon. NASDAQ's kind of lagging here. See if we can't get through this 980 area up there, the 990s, 24,000 area maybe. I might even add if we start to really go here. Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe. Maybe. Let me take it right there at 82. Give me the 82s. Oh my Lord. Alright. Easy peasy, another $2,000. There you go. That's 2 winning trades back to back. All I ever do is lose. Thank you very much. Come again, chat. Come again. Come again. All right, opening range high here. We got stuck there earlier. See, like, I'm not, just like, it's hard to be greedy right now. These little, like, stupid pullbacks, like, say I was long here, I took profit here, it pulls back just, like, right to where I took profit at again, so. I like it either way. Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest, like, I've definitely, people even have noticed it too. They've called me out and been like, Patrick, why are you trading so differently? And I'm like, what are you talking about? And then I kind of been like, I thought about it yesterday. I'm like, yeah, they're not wrong. I think I've really just been I've been very greedy in the sense that I want to put on big trades just so I can look cool for whatever social media fucking stupid shit, you know, like, that's been my problem lately. I've just been so focused on trying to get 50 points on every fucking trade. So, you can see here, I'm up $3,500 in my live account as well, my actual cash money account. I traded this morning, like 9 o'clock area, kind of a little bull flag, a little break, a little of that. So, we locked in 3,500 there. We're up 2,500 as well on the Take Profit Trader live accounts. So, yeah, I mean, hey. Just trying to fucking... Just trying, man. We're just trying. Why is the NASDAQ? I saw the NASDAQ. Why is the NASDAQ not there? Alright, there's the NASDAQ. My computer got glitchy for a minute. Glitchy. Roanoke, Virginia? Bro, I've been to Roanoke. I literally have been to Roanoke. I swear to God. I don't know, it would have been a long time ago. I was just in West Virginia, actually. I flew at, well, like, northern West Virginia. I flew into Pittsburgh, and then we drove to West Virginia to pick up the truck. All right, NASDAQ just kind of pulling back here. Patience. ES is going to the moon. Good day to, hey, you know what it's a good day for? You know, it's a good day today to be banning people from the chat. What y'all, who else wants it? Who else wants it? I got no problem. Efren Galarzia, yeah, go back wherever shithole you're from. Could this be a we're high? I mean, look, we're still very much just in this chop. Look at the 15-minute chart. Anthony Ares said, if I had to start over, what would I do? Yeah, you gotta aim smaller, Anthony. I think the biggest thing you could look at the fucking Dow right now, going to the moon. It's like 400 points on the Dow right now. I would say, honestly, I would say the biggest piece of advice that I could give you right now, if you're struggling, is to stop thinking about making money, right? Like, you gotta really set your targets much lower, right? Make it a goal to just be like, hey, I want to not lose more than $100 a day. You know what I mean? Like, think about that. Like, just think about that one very simple idea. If you just go into trading with the idea that, like, hey, my goal is to just not lose more than $100, right? Like, things change. Like, your mentality changes. Because if you go into trading with the mentality that you're going to make $10,000, you're just going to lose. You know, like, it's just like you're mentally gonna be like, it's not a good mental place to be. Bro, $100 in minis is impossible. Did I say? I have never once, ever said that new traders should be trading minis. I've never once said it. I've never once said it. I've always been very honest. I'm like, hey, if you're a beginner trader, you should not be trading minis. Trade the micros. Relax. Because, like, the thing is, like, if all you're doing is losing, if all you're ever doing is losing, you're never gonna learn how to win. Right? You're never, like, your mental, like, nothing, like, you're never learning. You're just losing. So if you trade the micros and you make it a goal that you don't want to lose more than $100 a day, you really have to play defensively, right? You have to be like, hey, I'm not going to take every trade. I'm not going to jump in on every little move. I'm not going to do that. You know, like, you have to make rules that prevent you from blowing up your account. And the crazy part is Ike, you know, trades with what a fucking Forex Ike or whatever the fuck you call him. I mean, he trades micros. He can get you a $500 payout. Trust me. It'll make your mental so much better. Like, if you can get your $500 payout, right? Get your $500 payout by only trading, you know, for 50 bucks, 20 bucks a day, whatever it is. Just be green at the end of the day. Like, you need that, like, you need accomplishments. Bro, what in the fuck did he just say? Unblock me from X? No, you're blocked forever. And now you're blocked in the chat too. Look at that, Ike. Like I said, it's like this, you gotta get this mental, right? If you can get to a point where you make $500, you get a $500 payout, you have now done something that 95% of traders will never do. So it's like, aim very low. I know you see the YouTubers, you see the influencers making millions of dollars trading, but you're not going to make millions of dollars. I've been trading for almost 9 years now. It took me 7 years before I even got a payout. You know what I mean? Like, but it took me 7 years to get a payout. You don't want a $500 payout. Okay, unknown trader, also banned. It's, again, guys, it's about having progress. You need to have progress as a trader. I am not in a long, but honestly, I kind of wanted to be long here. I think we get above that 24,000 pretty easily. Right? But again, like, going back to this, why is the idea of making $500 important? Because again, guys, like, you need positive reinforcement. You need progress, right? Like, if all you're doing is just spinning the wheels, if you're never making progress, you're never going to be a better day trader. And that's it. I swear to God, the people in the chat, like, he's just an affiliate. Whatever, bros. Whatever. I was not an affiliate for 7 years. I never got paid by anybody for 7 years on YouTube. I worked a full-time, you know, like, I was filming and editing for 7 years before I started actually becoming an affiliate. It's crazy. Like, it's fucking crazy. God. PW, what's up with this rebate bullshit? I got the rebates banned from every prop firm in the space. Don't worry, chat. I helped you. The problem with the rebates is very simple. What's the problem with the rebates? What happens when some little Indian
What's
guy,
up, Lucid?
he goes and he figures out,
Yeah, I
okay,
figured I'd just go live on here.
I offer a 15% rebate, and I'm going to undercut every affiliate out there, and I'm going to make a ton of money, right? And he's basically just paying to make money at that point. And that's the issue. Randall Paul Academy, $500 is a lot per day. Oh my, guys. I think I sometimes I feel like I don't speak English. I think am I confusing people? When I said $500 payout, I didn't say make $500 in one day. I said try to aim to get a $500 payout. Like that's, you know what I mean? Like just get a small payout, a $50 payout, a $100 payout. Guys, like don't take everything I say literal. You know what I mean? Like don't take everything so fucking literal. It's crazy. It's literally crazy. People are like, yeah, but Patrick, $500 is hard. God, no hablo español inglés. No hablo inglés. No hablo inglés. I speak no English. Alright, again, the moral of the story is like I'm saying, if you aim low, if you trade with small size, if you have an actual plan, that's how you become a better day trader. You're not going to become a better day trader by blowing up accounts every day, right? You're not learning. You're not progressing. There's no progress. Even me, like even little guys, literally on my live account, right? I got millions of dollars, right? I got millions of fucking dollars. I do, right? In my live account. You know what's funny? People won't believe me, but I swear to God, my live account, if you look, I have a $10,000 a day auto liquidate threshold. I told my broker, I'm like, look, I don't want to lose more than $10,000 in one day, right? That's just like, I know that if I lose more than $10,000 in a day, that it's, you know, it's not going to be good. I'm not, you know what I mean? Like, it's not going to, like, I'm not going to, like, it's not going to be good. So even like me, someone who's a millionaire, I put a maximum loss of $10,000 on my personal account every day. Because that way, if I hit $10,000, I get maxed out and I'm done. I can't trade anymore. You know? So it just goes back to like, if you're a beginner trader, have a $100 loss. You know? Have a $100 max loss per day. And look at the NASDAQ, right back down now. Quite the time to chop is chopping. See, the problem is, like, what are you gonna do? You're gonna just like get short just because, you know, like, oh, okay, I'm just gonna get short here. Looks good for a short. So let me get short really quickly. Looks like it's about to chop. You ain't wrong. You ain't wrong. Patrick, do you watch the 5-minute chart? Yes, sir. I watch very simple. I kind of go back and forth between like the 1 minute to 5 minute chart, right? I got the hourly chart. I got the 15-minute chart. Kind of looking at, okay, what's the bigger picture look like? Right now, we're looking at like 5-minute chart. You can kind of see we're just kind of chopping around here. If I look at the hourly chart, I'm like, okay, you know, we have the previous high here. We got a pivot point up there, 24,050. We took out all this on that data. You know, we dumped all the way back into this 830, 840 level, pumped it right back up. So very indecisive move here. 30-minute chart, big old chop. 15-minute chart ain't very pretty either. Like when I say when something looks like, when it doesn't look pretty or, you know, it doesn't like look good, it's kind of the sense of like if you look, I mean, yesterday was not very pretty either, but so like this here, you know, like that looks a lot better for like a bear flag in the sense of you get this is your pole, right? This is your flag. We break the bear flag, we move down. If you go to like the 1 minute chart and look at that, you'll see kind of how it looks a lot better, right? It's like a lot better looking bear flag in the sense that we like kind of, this is our low of the flagpole. All right, we're kind of, I mean, you might have gotten short here below 900, had a stop above the 910s. It did kind of push back up a little bit, but then it starts to roll back down again. So like that's a lot better looking, you know, bear flag. But you know, the problem is like we're just at all-time highs right now. You know, it's not easy. This shit ain't easy, man. It's just like it's hard to trade this shit. The ES and the NASDAQ look very different. That's not a good sign either. Because that basically is telling me that I'd say well, you got the Dow. The Dow's up. The ES is up a lot more. So it's like I'm like cautious to be short because I'd be worried this thing's chopping around here. Microsoft's back up. Nvidia's making new lows right now. Nvidia making new lows. It's hard to be long on the NASDAQ while Nvidia is making new lows, right? Think about that. Like, look at Nvidia. If it loads up here. See how Nvidia is moving down here? Nvidia broke the 15-minute range to the downside. So, obviously, Nvidia is a big player in the NASDAQ, right? It's just that's a big player. Apple is, see, Apple's like kind of up as well. Look at Apple. Apple broke to the upside. So that's why we're chopping. That's why the NASDAQ's chopping. We have Apple up. We have Nvidia down. We have Microsoft flat. So, until something like really happens, like cleans up here, I'm not that worried about it. What's the story on the Apple phone? The new Apple phone? I haven't even heard about it yet. Apple Air. Kind of like, oh, look at it, like, is that gonna be an inverted head and shoulders? But like, kind of not. Kind of got the head and shoulders playing out here on this. Maybe this comes back up and then it rolls off again. Coach John said he's still got the iPhone 11. I mean, I kind of just like, I don't have a case on my phone. And the way I live my life, basically, whenever I buy a new phone whenever this phone breaks. And I've had this phone for a minute. It's kind of funny. It's actually pretty beat up. That's my car on there. My car on there. Oh, my car. Look at that thing. Woo! Your risk is very strict here. I mean, I don't. Good thing you didn't watch the rest of the week. Good thing you didn't watch the rest of the week. Good thing you weren't watching Monday through Wednesday, because you would have felt a little differently about that. I don't know. I feel a responsibility, right? I feel a responsibility for people that watch my live stream that, like, you know, I really, like, I thought about it, I've been thinking about it, I'm like, man, you know, I gotta be a little bit more responsible. You know, it's fun to get views, it's fun to get people talking, but at the same time, it's like, you know, I gotta have a little bit of, like, responsibility in the sense that I'm not just, like, you know, really pushing the wrong narrative, so. Alright, NASDAQ just chopping around. We kind of did that little bit of a head and shoulders type thing, right? Where we kind of went back up, look a little flumpy. But maybe we start to break down. The problem is the VWAP's right here. I mean, the ES is still kind of just bulling out right now, so tricky. Like, you could put on a trade, you know. You know, you could put on a trade, but at what extent, you know? For what reward, really? Is the issue, you know? It's kind of like, yeah, I could. I could get short right here, but it's like, I kind of want to avoid that. Now the ES back down there to the VWAP. If you guys saw, there is an affiliate out there that's been offering cash rebates, right? He's been offering cash rebates. So I basically went to all the different prop firms and I said, listen, this ain't good for anybody. It's a race to zero. It's just going to cause issues. There's going to be scams. There's going to be problems. You know, like, what happens if somebody says, oh, I'll give you a 20% rebate, but then never actually, you know, does the rebate. So it's a lot of problems. So the funny thing is, I'm not even an affiliate of Tradeify, but guess what? They did it. Tradeify did it. Everybody did it. Everybody did it now, so I think we all know who the king of the space is. First one to do it, we had Lucid Trading stepped up, My Footed Futures, Take Profit Trader, everybody. Even, Funding Ticks. Yeah, I forget, there's so many fucking names in these prop firms, man. Do I hate Brian Stonk that much? No, I don't hate him. But I just wanted to remind him who the boss is. You know, if you look, this all happened. Oh, look. On September 8th, he was sitting there bragging about how I don't give back. How I don't give back to my followers, so. And that he's the only one that gives back. So I had to remind him who Daddy is. Yeah, the news is that Lucid's gonna have Tradeivate soon. We actually had a meeting with Lucid the other day. They seem to be very down with it. So I think we'll probably see Lucid in the BDH sooner than later. Hey, JMU, what's up, doggy? I know JMU is a supporter of the The funny thing is, there was not one affiliate who was happy about Brian Stonk offering a cash rebate. Kiss YouTube, dude, he does give back. I used Smart Profit and I got $400 back. What did you give back? Hey, bro. Cool, dude. I guess he's gonna have to do something else now. Hey, wait, hold on a second. Kiss YouTube. You spent... How much money did you spend? Hey, how much money did you spend? How much money did you spend to get $400, bro? 5%. How much money did you spend to get $400 back? By the way, the problem also is that Brian promotes the fact that he does cash rebate, but what he doesn't tell people is that Apex banned it months ago, and that other firms weren't allowing it either. So, and here's the thing, right? Like, I could offer the biggest rebate in the entire space, right? I could say 15% rebate for everybody who uses PW code, and it would put all the other affiliates out of business. You know? I would put all the other affiliates out of business, and guess what? Who would be crying then? Who would be crying then? What's a cash rebate? Well, it's basically people use the code PW. People use the code PW, and then you get a rebate, cash rebate. So basically, I'd be paying you to use my code. I mean, I would literally put every single affiliate out of business because I have the biggest commission out of every affiliate out there. So I could literally offer 15% rebate. Hey JMU, do you think you could compete if I offered a 15% rebate? Like just like, you know, financially, would that make sense? Could other affiliates offer a 15% rebate? What would I get in return? Well, the fact is, like I said, I have a higher percentage. And then guess what? If I offer 15%, well then some Indian guy, he could pretty much give up his entire affiliate, you know, and do a rebate and make 2% and still be rich. So that's the problem. It's just like, it's a race to zero. And also, to be honest, like, I don't want to be sitting there all day fucking issuing $3 rebates. Be like, hey, thank you for using the code PW. Here's your $2 back. Why do I care? Because I'm the king of this industry. All right? I've got to stand up when I see the issue. The fact that the prop firms didn't ban it 3 months ago blows my mind. The fact that a YouTuber, Patrick Whelan, had to go and basically be like, hey guys, you're paying affiliates to compete against you. Right? Like, that's the crazy part. Like, how is it that I am the one that talked reality, you know? I'm an idiot. I don't even know what I'm doing, and I have to tell people how to run their business. That gets crazy to me. I give props to Apex. They did it like 2 months ago. They put it in their affiliate agreement, no cash rebates. Keeson said, don't agree, rebates are good. Okay, well, good luck, bro. Like I said, I could put every single affiliate out of business, and I could just put my code everywhere, and everybody else, why would you use anybody else's code if you can get an additional 15% discount with PW? Even if you love Brian Stonk, would you not do it? You know what I mean? If you're spending $1,000 and you could get $150 back, would you not use my code even if you hate me? You make all your money from affiliate, nothing from trading. You might be right. You might be right. I never made no money trading before. There's that bull flag kind of playing out there. Back to the VWAP here. Put in another little lower high. This is kind of that head and shoulders type bullshit we were talking about. But we're right there at the VWAP. It's hard to get. We're just where are we at? We're in the middle of the 50-minute range. I never made no money trading, but I've been on top of the leaderboard, every single leaderboard. But I guess, you know, I got lucky a couple times. I was on top of the Tradeify leaderboard. I was on the Top Step leaderboard, even when I wasn't an affiliate. I got $355,000 payout from one account. I made 30% in my Funding Ticks account. Fugazi, I guess. You know, nobody wants to talk about how I've gotten $1 million in payouts. Nobody wants to talk about that. Nobody wants to talk about that, man. So what you're saying is the customer wins and the affiliate loses. No. What I'm saying is everybody loses. Everybody loses at the end of the day. Because like I said, what happens when somebody comes along and says they're going to give a 20% rebate, right? And they pull the plug. They rug pull everybody. What happens then? Is a customer going to be happy about that? You know what I mean? Like, are you going to be upset? Who's the customer going to go to? The customer is going to go to the prop firm and be like, hey, I used this code. I was supposed to get a 20% rebate, but I never got it. You guys owe me money now. Steve, it's a... Whatever, bro. We give away thousands of accounts here monthly. We got 5 accounts to give away today, actually. But I guess nobody ever wins around here. Just me. Only Patrick. My goal is this. I want to give away 500 accounts a month. I've been working on making that happen, okay? So give me a little bit of time. I'm working it. I'm going to pay $100,000 a month to buy more accounts to give away on the stream. Okay? I'm working on it. I'm working on it, okay? Give me some time. And also, I can't really tell you everything, but let's just say that there's something big coming, and it's going to be really, really big. Yeah, I've literally given away, I've paid out thousands of dollars live on YouTube for just people watching the stream. NASDAQ just kind of chopping around here, 950 area. ES is going nowhere. I'm staying out of it. I want to walk away green today. To be honest, you know, I'm kind of like, man, I just want to walk away green today. That's my goal, is to walk away green here. I don't want to be frustrated. I don't want to be pissed off. Kish YouTube, for others to use your code. Let me tell you something, Kish. Can I tell you something? You want to hear a truth? Last month I did 10 times the amount of affiliate revenue than Brian Stonk. But like I said, I'm just trying to avoid me having to issue a rebate and then driving the whole entire market to zero, and then causing more issues, and then, you know, it's not going to end well for anybody, because I'll end up winning. If we want to do the rebate thing, guess what? I'm going to win. And then every affiliate's going to be crying about how Patrick can offer a 15% rebate. And then they're going to ban rebates anyway. So think about it. Like, it's literally, like, I'm trying to avoid what is going to happen if the rebates keep allowing. I'm trying to stop you guys from getting scammed as well. There's a lot of newbies in this space, and they'll see some guy on Twitter saying that you get 50% rebate with my code, and then guess what? They're gonna use it, and they're gonna be like, "Oh, look, I get all my money back," and they're gonna get scammed. You're not that powerful. What do you mean? I am that powerful. What are you talking about? I'm the biggest and the largest. Look at the views. Nobody does it bigger. Nobody. We got winners here. 5 take profit trader accounts. We got Arter. Bro, what the fuck kind of name is this? Lustarininen. Lustarininen. We got Amir. We got Christian. We got Alex and we got Gerla. Fucking what? Gerla. Gerla. Hey, for the person who thinks that, like, yeah, but it's not a random. Well, this is what you don't understand. Why do people not, like, I still try to wonder, like, are people that talk to me, are they retarded? Because think about it. Again, it goes back to what? Okay, yeah, it's Brian right now, but what happens when every little fucking scammer figures out that they can convince people to use their code based off of offering a rebate? All right, do you not see where that goes? It'll just be a race to zero. You're gonna see ads all over Twitter. You're gonna see ads all over Google where it's like, use our code, get an additional 20% off. And then what happens? They're not gonna issue the rebates. Come on, it's just like, oh gosh. Just don't get it, do you? Oh, all right, NASDAQ holding up here. I think we got to go higher now. I would think, right? So, yeah, but why, Steve? Why even allow rebates in general? Why not let consumers?
Look at this, like, they show weakness, then they put it straight up. 950, 60 points straight up. I'll go push. On a squeeze, huh? a force algo buy up here. Basically printed all week, then straight up. Do we get continuation to the all-time highs? Or do we pull back? Right now it's looking like it doesn't want to pull back.
ES is still kind of breaking out, pushing up. I mean, I feel like if I get long here, I'd be chasing this thing, right? Right? Wouldn't that be the? Would I be chasing this? Why don't you mind your own business instead of firing everyone? Hey Dennis, this is my business. I run this prop firm space. I've been here for how long now? Right? I've been here for how long? I was there when Top Step launched the one-step program. Right? I've been there. I have literally had a exact influence on this industry for the last 3 years. I talk to every single prop firm every day. The owners of every prop firm. If I call right now, they answer. I am the boss. Joel said he got short. Where are you short from, Joel? Where are you short from? Where'd you get short at? Why would you get short? The fuck? Joel, where are you short at? I mean, tell me where there was a good short at. You can't call Patak right now. I mean, I got his number. He just got me blocked. I got Michael Patak's number. He just got me blocked. So yeah, he wouldn't answer. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. You right with that. You right with that one. You win. You win, chat. Chat wins on that one. NASDAQ still just pumping, man. Pumping. And we were talking about rebates while the NASDAQ was going straight up. Why did I should have got long of the VWAP. Good Lord. Mantis said, I saw how you were at the start of trading and where you are now. Big congrats. Hey, thank you. We're back, baby. We're back. Oh, Lord. You squeeze it now. NVIDIA back up. 177. I see it. What about it? I'm, hopefully going to get a text message here that my trophy truck is somewhere near the BDH. They're dropping the trophy truck off to the BDH today. I'm fired up. Trophy truck. Do we look for a pullback breakout type setup here, or do we just jump in long? ES is like going, NASDAQ's right here at that pivot point. We broke out of the open range. I'm gonna try a little long against all odds. Just for a quick little squeak. Just a quick little squeak. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. Oh baby, baby. Oh, baby, baby. When's the next Apex sale? They're on sale right now. Look at the screen, bro. What? It's 80% off right now. What's this guy talking about? When's the next Apex sale? Dude, I don't think... Like, do people look at the stream when they type in the chat? You know? Do people... I don't know. Do they look at the stream when they type... They'd be like, Patrick, are you long or are you short? I'm like, sir? Do you look at the stream when you ask questions? Someone said get long at the top. Hell yeah, buddy. It might not be the top forever. Might not be the top forever, but maybe. Maybe it's the top. I don't know. I'll try to add into this a little bit, maybe too, as well, if we pull back. Ugh. Ugh. My mouth. Oh. Oh. Trying to look to add into this if we kind of like start to go through the 15s again and then sell all of it into the push here. Getting very tight, both the ES and the NASDAQ. We like maybe dip down into here, can add into it, but I think we might just rip here. Nvidia's coming back up. NASDAQ's got room. He's got to get through that pivot point there, the 20s. Need some commitment here. I kind of want to add, but like we're just not getting that. Ooh, a little bit. Maybe I won't add. Maybe I won't add. We not adding. I'm not adding. Not adding. Not adding. Not adding. No. No. Oh God. Going for the 10 points a day, boys. 10 points only. 10 points only. Baby Jesus!
Oh wow, my ES chart is frozen.
This shit's rigged. This shit's rigged. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? Got stuck right at the fucking pivot point. Right at the fucking pivot point, man. All right, we swiped this 24,000 area. I'm adding. Oh no. A little bit more. I want to add down here. Oh. Oh. Maybe a little bit more. Or maybe here. Oh. Yeah, go a little lower first. Go a little lower first. Go to this fair value gap right here. Fair value gap 95s. Fair value gap. What's my stop loss? $1 million. 10-point target, 100-point stop. Can't lose, boys. Risk to reward on point. I mean, I was hoping to get that push, but now we gotta probably hold a little longer to make it worthwhile, but... Alright, I'm gonna add a little bit here. Just a little tickle. Little tickle. Little tickle. Hey, by the way, people, don't follow me. I don't know what I'm doing. I have no idea how to trade. I'm an idiot. I'm a retard, okay? I buy cars and trucks, and I don't know what I'm doing. So don't follow me. But, you know. If this works out, I'm a genius. If it doesn't work out, then it's the market maker's fault. Think about that, all right? That is the truth here, people. If this trade works out,